What role do you feel the DC animated series plays in the overall DC universe today?
That's a good question. I don't know how to answer that. I really don't. That's it's kind of a lot for me to wrap my head around.
How have you seen it impact the bigger, broader fan base out there?
Well, certainly I hear all the time at every convention. I'm constantly meeting people who say that, the old Batman show or Justice League was the show that got them into comics in general, just the way the Adam West show got me into comics when I was a kid. So that's great. And I've heard people in the business. Scott Snyder has said a really nice thing to me once. He said, "Oh yeah, I always think of Batman animated series when I'm writing Batman." And I read his comics, and I don't really know how that translates, but it's flattering, So it must mean something to him in his brain, the way it comes out on the paper. But I like his comics, but I don't really see BTAS in it, so it's interesting. But so yeah, I don't know if that answers your question or not.
So, having been involved with so many DC superheroes, what do you like about Batman and his mythology?
Oh man, we could be here all day. Batman has the best costume in comics. He's just a great origin story, great mood, visual mystique. He's got the best rogues gallery of any comic book character. The entire world that he lives in is so concrete and so identifiable and so iconic. It's like, yeah, I could spend the rest of my my career doing nothing but Batman movies and never get bored of it.
The visual styles of all of these animated series and films is amazing, but what role does the audio and sound play for bringing these stories to life?
That's a very good question. Audio and sound is very, very important. I've been really lucky to work with just spectacular composers over the years, going back to BTAS with Shirley Walker and up to the present day with Dynamic Music Partners, who actually I first started working with all of them back on Batman and Superman. But they definitely help immerse you in the world, and our sound designers. Rob Hargreaves has been doing a great job for us for years and years and years, creating a realistic soundscape for the characters to live in. So definitely a huge part.